Hello, and welcome to another episode of Through the Glass Table. I'm Everett Walker,
And I'm Ismael Bustamante.
and today we'll be talking about Rick Famuyiwa's Dope.
You go to high school in Inglewood. You think you're gonna get into Harvard?
I'm from a poor, crime-filled neighborhood, raised by a single mother, don't know my dad, blah, blah. It's cliche.
Yes, Dope is exciting. It tells a story of a young hipster 90s nerd named Malcolm, who was played by Shameik and attempting to get into college.
Yeah, that's right, and his attempts to get into college are derailed when a local drug dealer, played by the rapper A$AP Rocky, puts drugs into his little hipster backpack.
And as Malcolm and his friends try to figure out what to do next with that backpack, urban hijinks ensues.
So, what did you think of Dope?
Overall, I thought I was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, be specific.
Well,
What did you enjoy? I think we pretty much enjoyed the same things. So, I mean, we're going to be doubling back. But what specifically did you enjoy?
I enjoyed the pacing of the movie overall. I thought it was very well done, introducing the characters in the beginning, using the narration of Forrest Whitaker.
Was that really
That was Forrest Whitaker.
Why didn't you tell me anything when I was watching it?
How did you not know it was Forrest
Because
Whitaker?
Forrest Whitaker, I don't know. Now it occurs to me that was Forrest Whitaker. Whatever, continue.
Narrator was Forrest Whitaker throughout the movie. He does a very good job, like I said before, introducing the character Malcolm and his friend Diggy, who was played by, what's her name? Kersey Clemens?
Yeah.
Kersey Clemens? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kersey Clemens. And then Jib, played by
The guy from Grand Budapest Hotel.
Tony Revolori,
Yeah.
who are, I think, fantastic additions to the main character. And what can I say? I was surprised twice in the movie, which I know it's gonna sound very presumptuous of me, but I usually don't get surprised anymore in terms of what the movie's trying to do, but this movie surprised me 2 times. I didn't see these 2 scenes coming.
First thing right off the bat, this is the first black movie in a long time without Madea or Tyler Perry involved. I was already on board when I figured that out. It's a good movie. It's a good film. It's fresh. It's simple. There are some problems that have to do with that, but we'll get into that later. The 90s vibe is very it right now, so I get what was going on in there. And the filmmaker,
Are you saying the 90s is coming back?
it's been back and for a while, and this is just like a culmination of that. But I feel like whoever this director, I've never heard of him, but I feel like
This is my first time hearing him.
this might be his first movie. We probably should research that. But he feels like he has a cohesive kind of directorial style, which I kind of get a modern age Spike Lee from, which is part of some of the things that I didn't like.
There's just one character in the movie that goes by the name of AJ. I really hated every scene that he was in. Like, he turns out to be like the main kind of villain of the whole movie, and I just he overacts.
By the way, which we talked about, this is played by one of the most overacting actors in the history of the world, and he's been in every Spike Lee movie.
And what's his name?
I can't remember his name, but he's like vaguely black.
Vaguely black.
Yeah, and he's notorious for what you're talking about.
Okay. And one of the other big issues I had with the movie was the breaking of the fourth wall. Like, towards the end, it was just like a really. Of course, you've seen Don't Be a Menace, or yeah, was it Don't Be a Menace?
It's a long name. Don't be a menace in society without drinking your juice in the hood is the full name of the movie.
The Wayans production of that movie, yes. And then that whole movie, Keenan Ivory, Wayans, always comes out saying "message," and like that moment when they broke the fourth wall in this movie was like I just saw Keenan's face, "message." It was big,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it.
I think trailing off from that, that's probably one of the main problems that I have with the movie. I think this is like the beginning of something better. This is an amateur kind of thing. The plot was just all over the place by the second half of the film, and then interspersed with that is the stuff you're talking about, where it's just like, let's stop right now, and I'm gonna say something profound, and then we're gonna keep going, and it just came off a little cheap. The stuff that they're saying is important, and I'm not gonna give away too much.
Yeah, I mean,
It was good, but a lot of it just came off. This must be this guy's first movie, and it came off amateur, which is not a bad thing because it was good. Even though it was amateur, I still wanted to see was gonna happen at the end of the movie. I didn't have any moments of like, oh, okay.
True. I didn't have any of those moments too, except that one. The pulling me out of
the ITT Tech commercial.
The ITT Tech commercial.
You'll understand when you see the movie.
It pulls you out, and either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. So.
Another thing that I didn't like, and I kind of feel like this guy may be like the next Spike Lee, but early on in Spike Lee's career, everyone knows Spike Lee is like a Steven
actually,
Spielberg. Well, I guess
Spike Lee?
That is true. Spike Lee is a famous director. He was
a famous black director.
You
gotta say it like that.
And he was popular in the late 80s, early 90s, and he's known for being auteur, where he has his own style. You know when you're watching
a Spike Lee movie.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what this is going on in Dope with this director. But early on in Spike Lee's career, he had all the pieces of what makes a Spike Lee movie, but they were always not very good movies. This one's a better movie than those movies, like School Days, and there's one right before
Bamboozled?
that. No, that's way later, which is that's another story. But I kind of felt that vibe, like this guy has ideas, and they're just all over the place, and it's just like he just needs that second or third movie to where it'll be something perfect, like doing the right thing. And I think that's what this movie suffered from, is just lack of experience. We can't really, fault him for that. So
True.
Yeah.
I've only seen a couple of Spike Lee movies, so I can't be like the definitive answer of if that's like what the feel is going for. I've seen just a couple, but I'm gonna take your word on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Any more dislikes from you?
Dislikes? No, man. That one part was pretty much the only thing I really didn't like about the movie.
Well, there's one thing we agreed upon is that, and this is again because it's probably this guy's first movie. There's a lot of like artsy
yeah.
things going on with shots and stuff, which is fine if it connects to the story or it enhances the scene.
We called them filler scenes.
Filler scenes.
But they like Everett was saying, they don't add to any of the progression of the story. It's very either there's the dialogue that's kind of like forced.
Yeah, stilted and weird.
Yeah, or
ad-lib, it seems like.
Or like a cheap reasoning for them, like the dream sequence on the bus, like when Malcolm undergoes a dream sequence on the bus is kind of just like we're not told it's a dream sequence. It's just the next scene that comes is him waking up and he's still on the bus, so that's how we know they're a dream sequence. But there was just like, why is that in there?
Yeah, which we gotta watch School Days. Maybe we'll review that one day. But there is like, School Days is the same exact thing as a Spike Lee movie, and it's about like socially conscious issues. But like there will be scenes where they're talking about really heavy stuff, and then it'll be a musical number about nappy hair, just out of the blue. It's just totally. Just didn't make any sense, and that's what kind of was going on in there.
Okay.
I hate to be talking about Spike Lee a lot, but that is a compliment. That's the vibe that I got from this movie. So that's pretty much it. What's your score?
My score, honestly, it's like a 4.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Would you recommend it?
I would definitely recommend it.
I recommend it as well. I would give it a 4 just because I feel like there's more to this story of this director. There's more things to come probably, or maybe not. Maybe this is just some fluke. But I enjoyed it. It was colorful. It made me want to watch the end.
Mm-hmm. It made me miss the 90s.
Yeah, it really did.
Like I was like I'm like we're one of the last generation of the 80s, 89. We were born in 89.
Yeah.
And so we kind of grew up on that 90s feel. But I miss it.
Well, that's pretty much it. We don't have anything else to say. If you guys like what you see,
please follow us.
Yeah, please follow us or leave comments. We'll leave links at the bottom, and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, guys.